didn't actually know what gay meant until I was like 16. I mean, I knew I had crushes on girls when I was like 10 years old, but I never really actually thought about it until I got halfway through high school.
I think whenever someone is thinking about, well, when did I first discover that I was gay, it kind of appeals to the same question of when a person would say, when did I find out I was straight? You just pretty much are the person that you are.
Growing up thinking that guys and girls had to be attracted to each other just to like reproduce. So I dated guys and girls at the same time for a while, or a year or so. But like ending a relationship with a guy was nowhere near as painful or sad as it was to break up with a girl. And I just sort of realized I'd never feel the same way about like my boyfriend as I would feel about my girlfriend.
You know, you go through the whole thing. If you date a lot of guys, you make sure that you hold consistent and true to what you think is acceptable as a straight person, but you're lying to yourself and making your life more miserable than it has to be.
First person I told, he was like my awesome friend in high school. His name's Nick. He was gay and he was always telling me that he knew I was gay. So one night in the middle of the night, I couldn't sleep. I texted him and I said, I think I like girls. At school the next day, he decided that I had to tell everyone. So I told everyone at the lunch table, and most of them already knew. My favorite was my friend Richard. He just turned around and was just like, whoa, wait, you were in the closet? Oh, Sarah! Oh, yeah. This is my girlfriend, Sarah.
Hi.
Do you
go to the school?
Yeah, I do. Cutesy little girlfriend.
How long have you guys known each other?
Just like since September, I guess.
September? You guys dated since?
No, I didn't start dating till November-ish.
Do you guys feel comfortable walking around, like holding hands and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, don't see why not. And we'll walk this way. Let's skip, Sarah.
No, I'm not skipping anymore. That's so homosexual. I don't want to do it.
I used to have girlfriends like that where we would not go out in public at all.
So how's it like now? Do you feel?
I mean,
With Sarah?
I mean, with Sarah here, like, it's different. Nobody really cares. Also, I've gotten to the point where I just don't care anymore about what people think.
If you stop apologizing for who you are, then there's no need for anyone to have any kind of rebuttal about who you are. And at the same time, people treat you how you allow them to treat you.
That my dad used to tell me that being gay was like a mental disorder. So I was always thinking that there's something wrong with me. The worst incidents was probably when I was in DC a few years ago with my dad, and some like 20-something guy came up to us with a petition like about gay rights, and he said, "Excuse me, sir, can I have a minute of your time for like gay marriage?" And my dad pretty much just laughed at him and walked away. And at that moment, I kind of realized that I couldn't actually tell him, just because I thought I was so scared that he was going to walk away from me.
You have to suppress a lot of natural, I guess you could say, adolescent kind of puberty track that everybody else takes, because you don't get a chance to act out on the attractions or the crushes that you actually would normally have.
I told my cousin about my first girlfriend, who told her mother, who told my mother, who told me that she really didn't care, but I was never to tell my father. And I wasn't going to until last Christmas, when he asked me to clean my room because there was an auditor coming. So I did, and I left little sticky notes all over the room saying I'm gay. And then I came back here, and a few days later I get a call from my mom saying, "Your dad found your notes, by the way." And he says, "It's just sad because none of his daughters are going to give him grandchildren."
We have a long way to go when it comes to civil rights, and more importantly with LGBT rights, and having people also recognize that as a civil rights issue and not something that is a choice, because you don't choose to be gay, you don't choose to be straight, you are who you are. And I think once people move past that, then they can become more accepting and understanding of what's going on and realize that everyone deserves the same kind of equality.